I film these things. I don't mind being wrong. Being wrong's just fine, but if I'm right, but look at this guy, still doing this red green thing. Earlier, like it was like two lights for a second. It was like a big green light and a little red light sticking out of it. So just, I guess this is going on up here too. Wow, it's really this flashing as fuck. Oh yeah, somebody came by and they said it was a plane like 10 minutes ago, so it's not a fucking plane. That place sucks, really, to be honest. I haven't really met anybody I liked. Besides the taxi cab driver and my friend Dan. Everybody else up here really does suck. But that's kind of everywhere, but there's been some places where there's cool people. New York's okay. With that said, I asked a guy, since the place is called the Crossroads and it's painted red, I asked him, you ever think about, like, you know, the devil since you work here? When you're on your way to work to go to the Crossroads? And he says, yeah, I saw you had a crystal necklace on. And then he just looked away. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, yeah, I don't really subscribe to that shit. And I was like, that's fair, just asking. And then he just looked away. I'm going to make an observation, and here's my statement about it. As 38 years of talking to other people, I've noticed if you say anything at all out of what they would experience in their normal life, whoever the fuck they are, and how the hell would I know? I'm just me. So what I experience in my life varies too. So I often would talk to somebody about what I experience. And if you do, holy shit, they just act like you're stupid for pointing out something that's right in front of them that they never had considered, because I don't want to say they're fucking stupid, but clearly they're not very observant. And I think that is one of the main keys of intelligence is awareness and observation. So yeah, just not really sure. Still haven't made any friends. Still don't really fucking know. So Saturday night. Yeah, I saw you had a crystal necklace on. Another observation I'd make, I guess, to say is that the culture right now is to act like nothing is nothing. Just like if anything's anything, it's fucking nothing. If anything happens, just act like it doesn't matter. Just like you're too fucking dumb to care, because you're too fucking self-absorbed asshole. Apparently, what the hell is that culture? It's definitely like, okay, I know what it is. I think it's called traumatized beyond belief. And then you just go into this. Well, that and the fucking, probably the chemicals people induce, but I just don't know. I don't know about any of it. It's just like stone face, poker face game that we are playing. I don't care the most. That makes me the coolest. Didn't you know? And then it's like, how does he get everything done? He doesn't know. He doesn't care. He's at work. He doesn't say shit. Okay, bud. I hope it's traumatized. And because if it's not traumatized, it seems to be that people are so locked into their creature comforts of routine that they're literally mentally obliterated when something goes out of the normal for them. And I could say that because I've made an extreme effort to make sure that I didn't get too comfortable in anything. And I easily slip into the roles myself, and I create them. I just try to leave room for a little bit more diversity and create that in my day instead of having the same routine. That's me. It doesn't mean it's better or worse, but I'm saying, though, if you don't, the consequences are that you go through a shock when anything's introduced into your into your day. And I think that's what's really happened. It's not about them being assholes or anything. It's about they can't handle it. They will not handle it. They cannot handle it. Because that shit ain't no fucking airplane. I'm gonna go on with this one for a second. If this world was real at all anymore, or anybody anywhere wasn't, everybody thinks it's all about science, and this is like not even a new belief. And freaking 1900, the year 1899, 1900, boom, there's no more magic. It's gone. There's only magicians, and they just do tricks. Okay, so just bear with me. It's a tangent. If you're not into this sort of thing, then bye. So then we got mental health, and no more magic. So what I think is there's magic, and it's really simple. They just went, let's just tell them there's no magic, and let's just tell them there's mental health, and there's something wrong with them. Let's just make them think whatever we want because we're doing magic. So that's my point, is everything here is about magic. We'll never know who's the best because they're so good at what they do that what are we? And then, some people are naturally resistant. Is that what this is? Because I don't believe brainwashing is that effective. Brainwashing is that effective. There's nothing to worry about because it's already over. Literally. So, the second reason there's nothing to worry about is because, obviously, everybody must be required, needed, essential to some sort of thing. It's not like anybody would let discussing creatures like us. I'm not discussing anymore. I'm actually a pretty wholesome creature, and I'm on the come up pretty good. And there's a lot of not discussing creatures around. But unfortunately, I haven't seen any of them at any time lately. There's a lot of people that they're okay, they're decent, but I'm looking for people that are more along the lines of the way that I think, or I didn't think this way just by myself and invent it. I'm going along the lines of the way that I follow the people that inspired me, so I just wonder what's going on. Where's the paper boy? Is there anybody seen the newspaper boy? Got these popsicles, he's coming in here and takes me. Hey, what's up, guys? This is my YouTube channel. Lots of good videos. Feel free to check it out. Lots of new stuff. So come on over, see it out, say what's good. Be sure to like it. Well, you don't have to like it, but it'd be cool if you could subscribe. That would help my algorithm. Okay, thanks. Bye. I find the state of people to be more alarming nowadays than like what I could really find in the world to point my finger at and go, that's weird, what's going on? No, I want to know what is going on. That this is a very important example because it needs an answer. And I think we all know the answer, but it's not that simple. So I don't want to pass it over and just go, oh, it's brainwashing. It's magic. They're under a spell. But listen, real simple example. You point at something in the sky and go, what the heck is that? And it's going, even with all the stuff we have on TV. So I've had experience. So with me, myself, by myself at first, then other people, and then 2 years, 2.5 years go by. So now, but just anybody. Did you see that? What is that? And why do they go, it's an airplane, dumbass? And then they go, walk away. And then you go, dude, wait. You go walk up to them after they leave. Why do they leave? Because they're better than you. And how come 9 out of 10 people are the one who walks away when you point at something? What is that? They go, what? I'm getting annoyed because this is like turned into my life that I've said something to everybody. Now everybody walked away and they're all annoyed. What are you annoyed about? I'm getting annoyed because like what the fuck? So I follow them, and then you go, dude. I was standing there for 20 minutes. And I was been there, and they go, it's an airplane. Obviously, it was an airplane. And it's like, I just don't. Okay, here's the problem. You don't see yourself, man. That you just came up to me. You don't know me. I've got my shit together. I don't have stains on my clothes. I don't have holes in my clothes. I could, if you really wanted to give a shit further about assessing if I was credible witness, to have a good state of mind. Am I frantic? Am I calm? Am I on drugs? You know what I mean? So it's okay. No, it's just a quick snap. No and no. So I've been standing there for 20 minutes, dude. Nothing moved except that thing in one spot that's going like this. It's Cleveland's airplane. Okay, so it's like I'm comparing myself to you when you say to me that I'm stupid and go, you're dumb. And I go, dude, and I make a quick assessment too. In about 5 seconds, I've decided many things. I said, you didn't look at that. You have no time frame for that. You didn't reference the distance against something in a tree, a telephone pole to see if it, hold yourself still. Is it moving away from the object that you're referencing? And you didn't do anything. And then you didn't even think about me like I could have any power of observation. I'm just some shit-faced drunk out here, psychopaths pointing things out. Um, and and then you get mad. So we're on like number 4. You get mad. Number 4, you get mad. Number 5, you walk away after you getting mad. So you turn it into a confrontation. Then you leave. So you're not even you're not even doing the confrontation. You're starting it and you're just leaving. What is that? All this is the emotional confrontation now, and you're just wanting to ask somebody, "Did you see that?" Okay, this is what's the big issue. It doesn't fucking matter what that is anymore. What's going on here? When are you the same thing as I am? Because I don't think so. I really don't. I think you don't have the same abilities as others. These people can look at something, identify that's unusual, keep looking at it, make observations and leave yourself out of it. The self-absorbed shit. What is there to be self-absorbed about? What is so important? What do you have to be going back to so fast? I don't know. Gotta go. He said, okay, tonight it happened to me at a bar. This has happened a billion times though, and I'm getting mad because after I said have a good night, the guy goes, says nothing. Okay, so you're better than me that you're gonna be a dick now too? What the hell is going on? It's not like I'm out like just telling everybody outside to look at stuff that ain't there. What the fuck? So, I don't get that. Because I get it a lot, but I don't understand why. Because, right. So that's the issue. Now you could take that look at the sky to anything. Did you just see this thing? Did you just see this thing right in front of you over and over and over? They wait for someone else to tell them what they saw. I see it. I see it right in front of me. That these people will hold off their own conclusions and observations and wait to turn on frantically a radio or TV to tell them what they saw in front of them. Wow. Just like, wow. I'm just mind blown because I'm not like that. I don't have that in me. I don't ever have that. What are you looking for? What are you getting this information from? How could you believe something just like more so than real believing in God? Christians wish they have the faith that these people have when they just decide that something's not the way it is. And that's what they're doing. They're deciding that something is not. This doesn't work that way. Humans don't get to decide this is not. Like, so I'm a little pissed off and fucking getting more pissed off as years go on about this because it turns into friendly fire because those idiot assholes turn into breakdown mental status, pissing pants, freaking out, causing damage, friendly fire. It's not, I'm not talking about harm. I'm talking about arguments, relationships that are destroyed, whatever follows that, because everybody turns these people out and they just have to just drag their ass across a city, a town, a state, a country to find somewhere else to go since these people are clearly all. And where does that leave the person who saw some real shit go down? Just always leaves them alone, finding their way again. But it's just crazy. So what the fuck? Are these people NPCs? Are they just brainwashed, under a spell, traumatized? What is this? Because this is anything that could come in and distort my peace in my life. Authorities. And then what's worse than that? Well, knowing that you can't really have any interaction with anybody anywhere ever unless they're like you, and or else they'll just basically find out that you're not like them. What does that mean though? I don't understand because I don't like consider myself a special alternative person really. Just a regular person. I do what I feel like regular people would do if they weren't affected by this. So I could just go on, just drill these examples in, and I probably will. But right now, I just want to leave it at that. I find the state of people